we can't quote him in any way because every word, pretty much, and every other word is a cuss word.
Yeah,
but
or culturally insensitive.
Or
some way.
Yes. But the amount of times that you find yourself laughing, with him was amazing. Yeah, it was great. It was so good. Hear ye, and welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Rollison, also known as T-Roll. And tonight, I'm joined by my very good friends. First of all, we have Justin Sandoval, a.k.a. Sandy. We also have Anthony Amato, who we like to call Shamato. And, of course, we got the landlord, Jordan Mosley, in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to discuss the fifth movie in our Trial by Tomato Season 1. We are talking Mortal Kombat 2. Get excited, boys. Y'all fired up?
Dude, let's finish this, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, well done. So, here we go. A few weeks ago, whenever we did our episode to preview Season 1, and we talked about all 10 movies that we were going to be doing in Trial by Tomato, the betting line at the time was, for this movie, Mortal Kombat 2, was 52.5. Okay? The actual Rotten Tomatoes score, I'm looking at on my phone right now, as of today, as of time of recording, is, drumroll please, 65%. Boys, 65%.
A shocker, for real.
Yes. Like, normally they hate those type of movies.
Yes, the critics really hate these kind of movies.
Yeah, and a slight majority of our listening community who took part in Season 1 of Trial by Tomato went over, so the majority of people got points. Those who were in the losing category, that would be myself, Justin Sandoval, a.k.a. Sandy, and also Anthony Amato, who we like to call Shamato. Boys, all three of us went under, and we are paying the price. Meanwhile, the landlord himself, Jordan Mosley, went over. We're going to talk more details, but Jordan, you are the one. Why don't we give you a moment, give you a time to address your co-hosts, address the audience as the one guy on the podcast that got it right. How are you feeling?
Tell us why you thought that.
I feel great. So, I'm sitting there in the theater, left my family, for the night, let my wife do all the bedtime duties, and I had my popcorn. No, I didn't see it. I'm the only one that didn't see it.
Wow. You pulled the T-roll.
Pulled the T-roll.
Right.
Pulled the T-roll.
I pulled the T-roll.
It works, though. I think we're all going to have to start doing that.
I didn't see it. I may not see it. Who knows? But I felt
Honestly,
good. I felt good about it.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes, boys, we record on Friday nights. Sometimes these movies come out Thursday, and you know what? It's just too difficult to get to the theater,
Yeah. I think it's called dedication. Is that what it's called?
It's called dedication.
It's called dedication. That's right.
Yeah.
Let's dive deeper into the numbers, okay? So, like I said, only one of us four got it correct on the over-under split. That was Jordan. Congrats to you, Jordan. Across the board, let's talk about the leaderboard. Are you boys ready for this?
But we got some good stuff on here.
Week after week after week after week, the legendary Daquan continues to stay in first place. The man, the myth, the legend, potentially the king. Who knows? Was it you guys? I think Jordan said, I've never seen Daquan and the king in the same room at the same time. This man is 5 for 5, ladies and gentlemen. He is perfect.
Dude,
it's incredible.
He's going to be the spokesperson for Wendy's, man. Come on, dude. That's insane.
Dude, Daquan, shout out to you, my man. You continue to eviscerate everybody in the Trial by Tomato Season 1. 5 for 5 at the top of the leaderboard with 48 points. Last week, the person in second place was Leo King, who's still there.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Leo King's doing good, but Leo King was 9 points behind. Now he's 10. Daquan is just pulling further and further into the lead. And Peter Johnson, I believe, was also in third place last movie number 4. And so top 3 is Daquan, Leo King, and Peter Johnson. Also, while we're here, we'll mention 4th and 5th place. Kyle Horton in 4th place, and Will Mosley, brother of the landlord himself, Jordan Mosley. And then in 6th place, I want to give a special shout out to our boy, friend of the pod, and guest appearance on the podcast, Richie Valdez. Richie rounds out the group of 5. There's 5 people who have gone 4 of 5. So they've been near perfect on the over-under. Daquan is still the only person who has been perfect every single time. A couple more very interesting things, okay? I'll let you guys know that for the four of us, T-Roll, myself, I'm still in the lead, just barely. Jordan is cutting closer. I'm in 10th place. Jordan's in 11th. Sandy's down in 13th, and Shamato is at the bottom for the four of us, down in 16th. But that's okay. And then one more time. We said this last time. Our boy, Marcus Callahan, in dead last place, has yet to get a correct over-under. It's a tough place to be, boys. It's a tough place to be.
That is rough. Yeah.
Okay.
He's been left. I mean, only one, no points.
Yep.
Marcus, you'll get them. I promise.
I need to give a special shout out, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So I have famously said week after week as we do Trial by Tomato that nobody has gotten a perfect prediction, a perfect score on any of the guesses throughout 4 movies. Well, that ends today. Ladies and gentlemen, our very first perfect prediction, the tomato sniper, Jakari, successfully predicted exactly the right score of 65%. And that took him literally on the leaderboard. He went from 16th place up to 7th.
Oof. Yeah.
Dang.
Climb.
That's incredible.
Has to be
What a
the biggest improvement anybody has made all season long. So Jakari, congrats to you. You literally went from the bottom to the top, or almost the top.
Almost. Hey,
Incredible.
literally flawless victory.
Yeah.
And all of us.
Incredible. So shout out to Jakari. The first and only so far perfect prediction. We will have more in time, but they're not going to be, there's
Tough.
100 numbers out there, right? So, I mean, you got to get it perfect. So, well done, Jakari. And, so we are, as of now, the first one. There will be more. I wonder who the first of the 4 of us, who it's going to be.
Ooh, it'll be electric. I already know it's going to be electric, whoever gets it.
Whoever gets it.
The bragging rights on that one are going to be,
Peak.
yeah, that's
Peak.
going to be great.
Yep.
So again, the score was 65. Jakari was perfect at 65. I'm trying to see. I remember seeing somebody at 60. There was Josh Brown was at 68, not too far. We had a 59. We had a couple 58s. But yeah, only one person dead on the money, the Tomato Sniper. The first Tomato Sniper award goes to Jakari. So boys, before we get into we're going to do a little review of the movie. It wasn't the greatest movie in the world. Okay, I'll just admit it. Let's just put that out there. But we're going to talk about it for a little bit. Anything you guys want to say about our current Trial by Tomato situation?
I'm just really impressed on the amount of slots you can climb by getting a perfect score there. Man, Jakari, shout out, man. That is insane. You're going to have to get a few of those to catch up with our boy, Daquan. Because Daquan is, dude, he's a master, dude. He's a legend. Like, I don't even understand how his ball knowledge is insane.
5 for 5, man. He's averaging 9.6 points a movie. Shamato has 13 points total in 5 weeks. Daquan's averaging 9.6 per movie. I mean, it's insane the work he's doing. So, it's just what a joy, what a blast. Ooh. Okay, I think it's probably time. Why don't we talk about the actual movie itself? Again, full disclaimer: 3 of us saw it. Jordan did not. I think it's very flattering that it has a 65%, boys. I'm just going to be completely transparent with y'all. I sat down in the theater. The acting in this movie was, I don't know. It's an action movie, right? You don't go there. You don't go there for the plot and the dialogue. It was silly at times. It was incredibly violent at times. But yeah, Justin, why don't you walk us through it for a little bit?
Yeah. So, I mean, a typical Mortal Kombat fashion, like the video games, violence is key. And that's exactly what this movie brought us. And this movie brought us gratuitous amounts of gore and violence. And you know what? I was here for it. I enjoyed all of the deaths and the kills and the fighting. The choreography was really cool to watch. I will say, yeah, you're right. The acting was pretty terrible. And what added to the acting being terrible is that, like, you have to sell this, like, Outworld is coming to take over the realm. And like that's hard to sell when a majority of your acting is being done on a green screen like that.
Yeah,
that is just pretty tough there, and they compensated for that by doing all these cool fights. Several amazing fights in this that I honestly wish we were back in 2021 when it came out, and so we can go and watch it streaming, so I can rewind it and watch some of those kills because that was insane, dude. I'm thinking of like 3 off the top of my head that I just want to like watch over it again.
Yeah, there were some pretty elite kills. I'm actually like more down on the choreography than you are, though. I felt like there were multiple moments where like the choreography seemed slow. Like it felt like it was a walkthrough more than like they were actually like going at it. Like that's how I saw it more. Like the kills, phenomenal. Like there was like just about every single kill was super cool in some sort of a way and kind of unique in its own right. But I felt like the actual like choreo for the hand-to-hand stuff seemed slow to me, and like I said, it looked like a walkthrough more than like they were actually going at it.
Yeah, I mean, I will say no, not every fight was peak choreography. Like the minor fights, you can tell, yes, they were. But the fights that mattered, they had that. They went all out in the fights.
Yeah. I will also say like the set design was pretty atrocious.
Like I said, screen,
like it looked rough.
But to be honest with you, it kind of felt like the video game, because the video game, like if you're talking about the early games, you have that platform style where it's on the screen and you're moving across the screen, but the scenery is staying still, which it had elements of that. Was that intentional? Was that intentional?
No.
Maybe.
Let's hope so.
I will say they did have some moments of like intentional stuff related to this like to the gameplay type stuff. When Johnny Cage is at the bar and he brings up like the bartender brings up, oh, you're usually more animated than this. I love that. That was a phenomenal like line to just drop. And then like the like T-Roll brought this up before the pod, but the way the end credits went with them doing it like you were selecting a character with the names of the players, that I love that too. Like that was a phenomenal little touch that they did.
Yeah, no, exactly. I enjoyed the player selection at the end, and
awesome.
They did miss a huge opportunity to continue incorporating with the game. Was when Shao Kahn was fighting Cole Young in the acid room. That's the exact same level from the games, and there's one of the fatality / interactions with the environment where you literally stick the other person's head on the hooks and dip them into the acid and pull them up, and it's their skeleton.
Jeez.
If they would have executed that, that would have been incredible. Instead, we did get
honestly
fantastic Gallagher watermelon smashing.
Yes. 100%. Like honestly, I love the fact because that was the way they did that kill. That was the first real like hero that got knocked off. And you were like, whoa, like it did give a little bit of like, I will admit they had like the balls to like actually knock off characters. Although like they definitely made it seem like they were going to bring them back. But the fact that they were actually like willing to have like a major kill like that in the middle of the movie, and then later on they have another major kill of a hero character, and then like actually multiple, like so you get to see some. They actually were willing to put some people at risk, which honestly, that's one of the things that we complain about a lot for like movies and especially TV series, is that these characters develop plot armor sometimes so much to where like sometimes you lose some of the intrigue of what's going on because you're like, oh, they're gonna figure a way out.
Yeah,
right?
No stakes.
Yes, stakes. Yes.
Yeah. So the violence to action was good. Something I did like about the movie, or I had like a love-hate relationship with it, was, well, first of all, Carl Urban was phenomenal in the sense that like his face at times, him being like, what the F is going on here, being totally confused, like just the humor at times where it's like when they convince him, it looks like they're about to convince him to stay, and he like nods at the camera and he's like, F that. And he's like, I'm leaving, I appreciated him. He sells everything so well with his just demeanor, right? I did love, but again, I think it was stupid. Like when he's at basically a Comic-Con, he's in the parking garage, right? And like Raiden shows up fully in cosplay. Like he's convinced these are just fans with Sonya. Like they're both there, and that interaction, it shows how movies like this, one of you were saying earlier, it's hard to sell the audience on just how dire the need, just how dire the situation is. Like our whole world is in danger, but it's like you can't comprehend it. So like like Johnny Cage is there in the parking garage. It's like, what is going on? Like, you guys are just silly fans, drunk, you know. So it's like I'm never a big fan of like when people like when they show up and it's like your whole universe is on the line. And it's like we just went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. Pump the brakes.
Yeah, and it's like, and to some extent, I guess they don't have enough time when you got to get up through a whole tournament. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
I mean, essentially, it's Mortal Kombat 2, right? And they've squeezed 10 games worth of material into 2 games. Like,
2 movies. Yeah.
yeah, and it's so. I mean, yeah, you got to hit the ground running if you're gonna do that. But honestly, like they could have dumbed down on a few things. Like, there's some lore that they brought out with Liu Kang and him like vanishing into like the Dragon God. Like that's something that should have been a build up that nobody probably would
See,
catch if you were a non-gamer. Like,
I feel like we talked about this a few years ago when we reviewed the first one, but like this feels like another classic example of like these don't need to be movies. When you have so many characters that have like actual lore and like some of these characters are like beloved characters in the geek world. You could do seasons, you could do series, you can go so much deeper than just you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And towards the end, or not, I guess the middle, when they set up like the return of Sub-Zero as Noob Saibot, like that didn't hit as hard if you were a normal, like a casual moviegoer and just happened to enjoy Mortal Kombat. But if you play the games, like that's huge. That's a big deal. Like to be able to bring Sub-Zero back from death and then as this whole other character. But like the fight scenes with Noob Saibot and Scorpion were phenomenal with the shadow peeling off and then coming back in and insane, absolutely insane. But like it didn't hit as hard if you were just a casual person.
Yeah.
Like me. Yeah. Like me.
Yeah, I don't know what a noob Saibot is. Like, I played the games. Until these movies, no idea there was lore to the games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's some lore too. Like Shao Kahn in general. Like he is so menacing in this movie. It was so cool to see because it's very accurate to the games. Like he was like larger than life, scary, and the actor who played him, he was a massive boy. That's a big boy right there.
Oh yeah.
Is he the one with the arms?
No, he's the one wearing the skull helmet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Goro's the one with the arms. You're talking
Goro, yeah. But yeah, and then I would like to just put a shout out to like honestly the best character in the entire movie, Kano. Like honestly, once again he stole the show. Like he was really really good in the first one, and then he was hilarious in this one too.
Like
honestly, the best part.
We can't quote him in any way because every word, pretty much, and every other word is a cuss word.
Yeah,
but
or culturally insensitive,
or
some way.
But the amount of times that you find yourself laughing with him was amazing. Yeah, it was great. It was so good.
Like he was the only person through the whole movie where it didn't feel like anything that he was saying was like stale or just being like read off of lines. Like he actually felt like he was acting the whole time.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it felt genuine. Everything felt genuine, especially the uses of all the words that he did.
Yeah.
The hard C came out and he felt like you meant it. Like it was, oh yeah.
It's so good. But again, movies like this, they're cheap thrills. You spend $14 to go see a movie and you just want to see some action and you get some popcorn and you have a good time. You know, I will say, it was so. I walked in slightly late, like just a couple minutes late. It was running behind, and so the backstory of is it Katana, right? Yeah, and that scene was so literally dark in my theater that I couldn't find my seat. And it's like reserved seating, and I'm the guy with my phone, just like trying to like. I didn't want to have it too bright. I didn't do the flashlight, but I was like, I turned the brightness up. And I'm like holding the face of my phone down, trying to find like nothing was illuminated in my theater, like on the floor. So it's like I don't know where F4 is. Like I don't know, So it was difficult, and I had no idea how many people might have been in those seats. So I was like going one seat at a time. It was so dark.
Trying to make sure. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's funny you mentioned the lighting because like as I was coming out of the theater, there was a slightly earlier showtime that our boy, friend of the pod, Antonio Tone, he was in the parking lot talking to some guys about the movie, and I saw him, and we chatted after the movie, and we were talking about how we enjoyed the fight scenes and everything like that, but we were also looking forward to Street Fighter later on this year, and he said, what are you looking forward to about Street Fighter? And I was like, well, color in general. Like the trailer alone looked vibrant and colorful, and Mortal Kombat was very dark, and the setting and everything, like T-Roll just mentioned, they had this ominous like dark tint to every scene. And so yeah, I mean I am looking forward to see how Street Fighter does pull off the cheesy / colorful, vibrant, and yet violent at the same time.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I kind of felt like I was watching like a community theater performance, with a lot of like the costumes and things in this. Like that's just kind of how I felt. Like I didn't feel like anything was really done at high quality.
Right.
Anything like in that realm.
Well, now I will say Katana's weapons were pretty freaking awesome in that movie.
I mean, yeah, the weapons looked cool, but I'm just saying, like, honestly, like I was saying, like the actual stuff they were wearing,
The practical stuff.
like all that kind of stuff looked like, it honestly looked like they were like, okay, just go next door, 3D print some stuff, bring it back, we'll be
Paint it. Yeah.
Which studio, or I guess which game studio owns Mortal Kombat?
Ooh, I don't know off the top of my head.
Is it not a big one?
I mean, it's big enough to keep making games.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. But
Mortal Kombat.
I know it just seemed like the new line cinema
Midway Games. Midway Games.
Oh, of course,
interesting.
Midway.
Oh, yeah.
Blitz. The same people who made Blitz.
Blitz.
So, okay.
Ooh,
Hey.
Blitz movie.
Ha.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of Street Fighter, good segue to tell all of our listeners that will be one of the 10 movies in season 2 of Trial by Tomato. So be on the lookout. Honestly, it's May. I mean, we will have something in June. We don't know when in June, but sometime in June, you will have the ability to make your picks for season 2. Okay, so be on the lookout. We want everybody who played in season 1 to play again. We've got some big things. Y'all, listen. We've got some big things cooking, okay? There may or may not be an app that we will have for this thing, okay? We're taking the leaderboard to a whole nother level. We're taking this whole game to a whole nother level, and we want as many people to play with us as possible. It's a great idea, a lot of fun. We've had the help of ChatGPT, the wonderful mastery, just incredible skill of Jordan Mosley. This thing's only going to get better, and you want to be on this train. I promise you, you do not want to miss out. You do not want to be like some of those people who got just slaughtered in Mortal Kombat 2, okay? So be on the lookout. Season 2 is right around the corner, but we still literally have freaking 5 more movies to cover in season 1, believe it or not. Boys, are we ready for this? I mean, there's a lot to cover just in May and June.
We're about to sprint, man. We're about to
This is about to be, this is where it turns up, and I'm really excited.
Yeah. I mean, there's like a 3-week stretch where it's back to back to back to back. So we got Mandalorian and Grogu next. Can't wait to talk about that. Masters of the Universe, Disclosure Day, Toy Story 5, and then we finish it off with Supergirl. So buckle up, y'all. We are at the midway point of season 1. Can Daquan stay perfect? Can anybody catch him? Who will be the top host of the Royal Geek Podcast at the end of the season? There's so many things to discover, and we hope that you guys continue to tune in with us as we go about it. With all that in mind, for my good friends, Sandy, Shamato, and of course, the landlord, Jordan Mosley, this is T-Roll saying thank you so much for listening to the Royal Geek Podcast. We will see you next time, you peasants.